Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're into coins, history, or the possibility of finding something valuable in your pocket change, then you're in for a treat. Today, we're diving deep into the 2018 US quarter, specifically the America the Beautiful series, which featured a design for. You might be wondering, can a simple quarter really be worth millions? The answer might surprise you. So, stick around, because we're going to look at the fascinating history, design, and, most importantly, the potential value of this coin. Let's get into it. The 2018 America the Beautiful quarters featured several national parks and monuments, one of which is the Voyageurs National Park quarter. This coin honors Voyageurs National Park, located in northern Minnesota, a place known for its stunning lakes, dense forests, and rich history of fur trade and exploration. The name Voyageurs refers to the French-Canadian fur traders who paddled through these waters centuries ago, forming a significant part of North America's early history. The America the Beautiful series started in 2010, and there were a total of 56 coins in the series, each featuring a unique national park or historic site from each U.S. state, territory, and the District of Columbia. The Voyageurs quarter is the 43rd in the series and one of the more striking designs from 2018. Let's take a close look at the design of the 2018 Voyageurs quarter. Like other quarters in the America the Beautiful series, the obverse side features a familiar portrait of George Washington. This side also has the words, United States of America, Liberty, In God We Trust, and the face value, $quarter. Now, the magic really happens on the reverse side. The Voyageurs quarter shows a common loon, Minnesota's state bird, gliding across the lake with a rock island and pine trees in the background, with the inscription, Voyageurs, and Minnesota. This peaceful nature scene is iconic for Voyageurs National Park and captures the essence of the wild and scenic landscapes that the park is famous for. The designer behind this beautiful image was Patricia Morris, and the sculpting was done by Joseph Mena. The combination of the loon, the water, and the distant forest truly makes this quarter stand out. For collectors, these details make it a desirable addition to any collection. Now, let's get into the exciting part, the coin's value. Most of the time, circulated quarters have a face value of 25 cents, and typically they don't go for much more than that unless there's something special about them. But every now and then, a specific quarter gains collector interest and can be worth significantly more. If you find a 2018 Voyageurs quarter in your pocket change, it's probably worth its face value, just 25 cents. There are millions of these coins out there, so they aren't exactly rare. However, even regular circulation coins in pristine, uncirculated condition could sell for a few dollars. But don't expect them to bring in big money unless they're in perfect condition. Mint state is the condition that most collectors look for. If you have a 2018 Voyageurs quarter in near-perfect condition, it could be worth more. Coins graded MS-67 can be valued at around $10 to $15. Coins that reach MS-68, which are even harder to find, could sell for up to $75 or more at auction. The U.S. Mint also released special proof versions of the 2018 quarters. Proof coins are specially minted for collectors and have a polished, mirror-like finish. Proof versions of the Voyageurs quarter, especially silver proofs, can sell for anywhere from $5 to $30, depending on the grade and demand. The silver proof coins, being made of 90% silver, are always a hit among collectors and often sell for even more. Here's where things get interesting. Eror coins or rare variations can fetch thousands, or even millions, in some cases. For the 2018 Voyageurs quarter, some collectors have reported finding unique errors, like doubling on the loon's feathers, die cracks, or off-center strikes. Coins with major errors can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars because collectors love rare and unique items. There's no record of a 2018 Voyageurs quarter selling for $3.9 million specifically, but highly graded coins, or ones with significant errors, could potentially be worth a substantial amount to the right buyer. If you think you have a rare or valuable 2018 Voyageurs quarter, getting it graded by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC can really help you understand its true value. These services can verify its authenticity and assign a grade that can increase its value significantly when you sell it. You might be wondering why some quarters can be worth millions while others are worth only face value. The key factors are rarity, demand, condition, and uniqueness. A coin with a unique error or in pristine condition can attract collectors who are willing to pay a premium. The market for rare coins is like any other collectibles market. If there's demand and limited supply, prices can go sky high. Another reason is historical significance. While the 2018 Voyager's Quarter isn't an ancient coin, it is part of a significant series that commemorates America's national parks. Over time, the demand for these coins could increase as they become part of history, especially as the America the Beautiful series is now complete. So, could your 2018 Voyager's Quarter be worth millions? While the likelihood is slim for the average coin, you never know what you might find in a roll of quarters or your spare change. The Voyager's Quarter is a beautiful piece of American history and a lovely tribute to Minnesota's scenic park. Even if it's not worth millions, it's definitely a coin worth keeping for its artistic and historical value. If you have a 2018 Voyager's Quarter, give it a close look. Who knows? You might just have a valuable coin on your hands. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this video interesting, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our next video. Let me know in the comments if you found any interesting coins or if there are any other topics you'd like me to cover. Until next time, happy collecting, and good luck hunting for treasure in your change. Next, 1995 1 cent United States of America, we're going to explore why these 1995 quarters are worth big money, how you can spot them, and the incredible value they can hold. To understand why some quarters from 1995 hold significant value, let's take a quick look at the history behind this coin. The quarter is part of the Washington series, which began all the way back in 1932, to celebrate the 200th birthday of George Washington. The 1995 quarter was produced during a standard year, so initially, there was nothing too special about it. However, time and certain quirks in the minting process have made it a hot commodity today. In 1995, quarters were minted in Philadelphia and Denver, marked by the P and D mint marks. Over 1 billion quarters were made that year, meaning they weren't particularly scarce when they rolled off the presses. So, if there were over 1 billion quarters made in 1995, why do some of them carry such a high value today? Well, the answer lies in two key factors: condition and errors. Let's start with coins graded as MS, that's mint state, are the cream of the crop. This means they look virtually untouched, straight from the mint, with a high grade of MS 65 or higher. For a 1995 quarter to be worth anything significant, it needs to be in pristine condition, typically graded by a professional grading service. But there's something even more exciting. Some 1995 quarters have rare and fascinating minting errors, such as doubled dies, where the image appears doubled due to an error during the striking process. These mistakes make the coins incredibly rare and desirable. Now, let's talk about some of the specific errors on the 1995 quarters that have collectors willing to pay a premium price. The most famous is on the obverse side, or the front of the coin. A double die error happens when a coin is struck twice with a slight shift, creating a shadow or doubling effect. You'll often see this around the lettering or certain design details. Quarters with this type of error can be worth anywhere from $100 to $1,000, depending on the severity of the doubling and the condition of the coin. Other errors to watch out for include and off-center strikes occur when the coin is not correctly aligned with the dies, resulting in a coin that looks oddly shaped or off-balance. Clipped planchets have a small piece missing due to a fault in the coin blank. Both of these errors are rare and valuable, often bringing prices of $50 to $500 in the collector market. How can you tell if you have one of these valuable 1995 quarters in your collection? First, grab a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe. You'll want to look closely at specific areas of the coin. Start with the date and the word Liberty. Are any of the letters or numbers doubled? Look closely at Washington's portrait, especially around the eyes, to check for subtle doubling or other anomalies. Also, Take a look at the edges and see if there's an off-center strike or other imperfections. If you spot anything unusual, it's worth having your coin professionally graded and authenticated. Here's where things get really interesting. For many years, most people viewed these quarters as having only face value, 25 cents. But when collectors discovered these errors in high-grade specimens, the demand for 1995 quarters skyrocketed. In recent years, some quarters have reached values as high as $10,000 for top-grade, rare error pieces. And there are even some 1995 quarters that, theoretically, could reach incredible values up to $23 million if they were found in pristine, rare error condition. While it's speculative, coins like these have the potential for huge worth. So, does this mean every 1995 quarter in circulation is worth a fortune? No, only those in exceptional condition or with rare errors have significant value. But it does mean that if you have a 1995 quarter, it's worth checking. This could be the start of an exciting hobby or even a lucrative side hustle. Investing in coins can be a fun and profitable adventure, but it's essential to get educated and always verify with professional grading services. Whether you're a novice or a seasoned collector, keeping an eye out for these 1995 quarters could lead to an incredible discovery. Thanks for joining us today, and be sure to check out your change. You might just have a fortune sitting in your pocket. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more videos on the hidden value of everyday items. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and maybe you'll find the next big treasure. Next 1999 quarter dollars, we're diving deep into the world of collectible coins, and we have a very special coin to discuss, the 1999 Delaware quarter. You might have one in your pocket right now, but did you know it could be worth a fortune? In 1999, the U.S. Mint launched its 50-state quarters program, releasing 5 new quarter designs each year, representing different states. This program became incredibly popular, with millions of people collecting the coins. The Delaware quarter was the very first state quarter released as part of this historic series, making it a milestone in U.S. coinage. On the reverse side, you'll see the iconic image of Caesar Rodney, a prominent Delaware patriot, on horseback. This image captures Rodney's famous midnight ride to Philadelphia in 1776 to cast his vote for American independence. Delaware's choice of imagery and its historic significance add value to this quarter beyond just its monetary worth. So, what's the basic value of the 1999 Delaware quarter? In circulated condition, most Delaware quarters are only worth face value, 25 cents. However, if you have one in or condition, you're looking at a range of around $1 to $5, depending on its state. But that's just the beginning. Some Delaware quarters can be worth much, much more, especially if they have rare errors or variations. One of the most famous is the error. This happens when a die crack on the coin creates the appearance of Caesar Rodney's horse spitting or breathing out something. Collectors love these types of unique features, and they're willing to pay a premium for them. Depending on the condition, a spitting horse Delaware quarter can be worth anywhere from $10 to over $100. As with all collectible coins, condition is key. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition can command higher prices, especially when graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Quarters in perfect mint state, like an MS-68 or MS-69 grade, can be worth thousands of dollars. Some high-grade Delaware quarters have sold for $10,000 or more at auction. Finding a high-grade quarter from 1999 in the wild is rare, but if you happen to have one, it could be incredibly valuable. Now, let's address some wild rumors you may have heard about Delaware quarters being worth millions of dollars. While it's true that some coins, like historical rarities or unique mint errors, can sell for huge sums, it's important to approach these claims carefully. About valuable coins and collectibles, with a cautionary tone. Some stories claim that the Delaware quarter is worth up to $45 million, but as of now, there's no evidence of a Delaware quarter ever selling for anywhere near that amount. Still, even without those massive numbers, a rare, well-preserved Delaware quarter can still be worth a tidy sum for collectors. Now you may be wondering, do I have a valuable Delaware quarter? Here are some tips. Check the condition. Mint state or uncirculated quarters have a higher chance of being valuable. Look for a quarter with little to no signs of wear. Look for errors like the spitting horse die crack. If you notice unusual markings or features, it's worth researching or getting it checked by a professional. Consider grading. If you believe you have a high-quality quarter, getting it graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC can significantly increase its value. So, while the 1999 Delaware quarter might not make you an instant millionaire, it's still a fascinating piece of U.S. history with real collectible value. Whether you're a serious coin collector or just curious, the Delaware quarter holds a unique place in American coinage. And who knows? With a little luck, you could come across a valuable Eror or high-grade coin. Thanks for joining us on this coin journey today. If you learned something new or enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more insights into the world of collectible coins. And until next time, happy collecting. Next 2013 quarter dollars United States of America, we're diving into a fascinating story that's been circulating in the coin collecting community about the 2013 United States quarter dollar. Rumors are swirling about the value of these coins skyrocketing, with some collectors claiming values reaching millions. But what's the real story? Are these quarters truly worth that much? Let's find out. To understand why the 2013 quarter dollar has become such a hot topic, we need to look back at what makes this particular quarter series special. 2013 was part of the United States Mint's America the Beautiful Quarters program, which ran from 2010 to 2021. Each year, 5 unique designs were released, representing national parks and historic sites from different states and territories. In 2013, the quarters honored White Mountain in New Hampshire, Perry's Victory in Ohio, Great Basin in Nevada, Fort McHenry in Maryland, and Mount Rushmore in South Dakota. These coins were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. But why are some collectors now claiming that certain 2013 quarters could be worth hundreds, thousands, or even millions of dollars? Let's start with a clear distinction. The face value of these quarters is, of course, just 25 cents. But in the world of coin collecting, value isn't about face value. It's about rarity, demand, and sometimes unique mistakes. Many quarters minted for general circulation aren't worth much more than their face value. But certain coins, especially those with errors or limited mintages, can be worth a lot more. One of the main reasons why collectors might be excited about 2013 quarters is due to potential errors or unique characteristics. Error coins are a huge draw in numismatics, and some can be extremely valuable. Let's discuss a few types of errors and features that could make these 2013 quarters worth more than just 25 cents. Die, cracks and cuts are common types of errors that can increase a coin's value. A die crack happens when a small fracture appears on the die, which then transfers onto the coins as a raised line. A cud is a more extreme version of this, where part of the die breaks off, creating a blank spot on the coin. Collectors find these errors fascinating, and even small cuds or cracks on a 2013 quarter could push the value higher. Another highly sought-after error is the double die. This occurs when the design is accidentally impressed twice onto the die at slightly different angles, creating a doubling effect. A double die error can be subtle or obvious, and for certain coins, this can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Off-center strikes are another type of error that collectors love. This happens when the blank coin isn't properly aligned with the die, resulting in a design that's off-center. The more extreme the error, the higher the value. Now, let's talk about special editions. The US Mint released proof versions of the 2013 quarters in both silver and clad. Proof coins are minted with a special process that results in a high-quality, mirror-like finish. These coins are intended for collectors, not for circulation, and they typically have higher values. Silver-proof quarters, in particular, can be worth more due to their silver content and collector demand. Now, let's get down to the big question: are these 2013 quarters really worth millions? Well, for the majority of them, no. Standard quarters from 2013 that you find in circulation are typically only worth face value. However, proof and error versions can hold higher values. Some error coins from the 2013 quarters have indeed sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. But claims that these quarters are worth $27 million are exaggerated or based on misinformation. Coins valued in the millions are usually rare minting errors or ancient coins with historic significance. So, how can you tell if your 2013 quarter is valuable? Start by examining the coin carefully under good lighting. Look for any signs of errors, like double dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks. If you think you've found something, consider consulting a professional coin appraiser or sending the coin to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. A graded, certified error coin has a much higher chance of selling for a premium price. So, is there a chance that a 2013 quarter could be worth big money? Yes, but only if it has certain rare characteristics, like an error or proof quality. Remember, the majority of these coins are only worth 25 cents, so don't be disappointed if your coin isn't worth millions. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on more interesting stories from the world of coin collecting. Thanks for watching, and keep hunting for those rare treasures. Next, 1970 quarter dollars United States of America will uncover the fascinating history, rare variations, and the potential value of the 1970 United States quarter dollar coin. To understand the value of the 1970 quarter, we first need to go back in time. 1970 was a unique year in U.S. history, with the nation still feeling the effects of the Vietnam War, the Civil Rights Movement, and cultural shifts. Coin production was ramping up to meet the demands of a rapidly evolving America. This year saw the production of over 500 million quarters. The 1970 quarter was part of the famous Washington Quarter series, which began in 1932. The series features the profile of George Washington on the obverse, or heads side, and the American eagle on the reverse, or tails side. But, as simple as this design might seem, certain 1970 quarters hold hidden treasures within them. The majority of 1970 quarters were made using a copper-nickel alloy, which was typical for coins of the time. However, it's that makes some of these coins so valuable. In the coin collecting world, mint errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or transitional errors, are highly sought after. And some of these errors can make a 1970 quarter worth thousands or even millions. One of the most notable types of errors is the double die. This means that certain features on the coin appear twice. In 1970, a few quarters left the U.S. Mint with noticeable doubling on the obverse side, making these quarters quite rare and very valuable. In 1970, quarters were minted in Denver and San Francisco. Coins with an S mint mark are rarer because these were part of a special proof set made for collectors. If you come across a 1970 S proof quarter, it might be worth more than you'd expect. Now, let's talk value. A regular 1970 quarter is usually worth its face value of 25 cents, but rare mint errors and proof coins can command much higher prices. For example, a well-preserved 1970 S quarter in pristine proof condition can sell for hundreds of dollars. But if you have a 1970 quarter with a major mint error, you could be holding a small fortune. Recently, 1970 quarters with significant mint errors have been auctioned for thousands of dollars. In some cases, collectors are willing to pay big money for quarters with unique and rare features. Imagine finding a 25-cent coin that's worth $5,000 or more. Of course, the rarity and condition of the coin play a huge role in its value. Mint state coins, meaning those that have never been used in circulation, are the most valuable. Proof coins are especially valuable, with some estimated at over $48 million due to their rarity, condition, and collector demand. Alright, so how do you know if your 1970 quarter is worth more than its face value? Here are a few tips for identifying valuable quarters from this year. Bullet points appear on screen as the narrator speaks. Coins with the San Francisco S mint mark are rarer, especially if they're in proof condition. Use a magnifying glass to look closely at the date and lettering. Doubling is a major indicator of value. Off-center strikes or any unusual markings are worth noting. The closer it is to mint state condition, the higher the value. 1970 quarters have become highly popular among coin collectors. With increasing demand for rare coins and significant historical interest, these quarters are now more desirable than ever. Coin collectors often seek out these rare pieces to complete their collections, and they're willing to pay premium prices for quarters with unique qualities. So, who would have thought that a 1970 quarter could hold so much value? Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or someone just starting out, it's worth checking your pocket change and old coin jars. You might just find a hidden treasure. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about hidden treasures in your pocket change, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Who knows, your next rare coin find could be worth millions. Next, 1971 quarter dollars United States of America. We're diving into the history and value of the 1971 United States quarter. This might look like just any ordinary coin, but there's a lot more to it than meets the eye. Could this coin actually be worth big money? How much could it be? We're going to explore all of that and more in this video. First, let's dive into some history. The quarter, also known as the Washington quarter, was first introduced in 1932 to celebrate the 200th birthday of George Washington. The 1971 quarter was part of the standard coinage by the U.S. Mint, but it holds special interest for collectors for a few reasons. Now, let's get into the specifics of the 1971 quarter. In 1971, the quarter dollar coins were minted in Philadelphia and Denver. These coins were part of the clad era, meaning they were made from a mixture of copper and nickel. Interestingly, the last quarters that contained silver were minted in 1964. From 1965 onward, the mint switched to a copper-nickel clad composition, and the 1971 quarter is no exception. What's the face value of the 1971 quarter? Like any quarter, it's 25 cents. The U.S. Mint produced millions of these coins in 1971, to be exact, around 347 million quarters in Philadelphia and 258 million in Denver. That's more than 600 million quarters in total. With so many produced, these coins are fairly common in circulation even today. Now, here's where things get interesting. Although the 1971 quarter is common, certain varieties, errors, or high-grade examples can significantly boost its value. Let's look at some of the factors that make specific 1971 quarters valuable to collect. The 1971 quarter was minted in both Philadelphia. Error coins are always highly sought after. For the 1971 quarter, errors like misaligned die strikes, double dies, off-center strikes, and other striking errors can command high prices. For example, some quarters show doubling on Washington's face or the letters in Liberty. These double die errors can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on their condition and the prominence of the doubling. Point 3. High-grade quarters. High-grade 1971 quarters are another area of value. A coin's grade refers to its condition, with uncirculated or mint state coins being worth the most. Coins graded as MS-65, MS-66, or even MS-67 by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can fetch impressive prices. The fewer scratches, marks, and wear on the coin, the higher its grade and value. In rare cases, an exceptionally high-grade 1971 quarter could sell for thousands of dollars at auction. So, here's the big question: how much can a 1971 quarter be worth? Well, the majority of 1,971 quarters you find in circulation are worth face value, just 25 cents. But when it comes to rare varieties, errors, and high-grade examples, the story changes. For instance, a 1971 quarter in MS-65 or MS-66 can sell for $20 to $50. But if you're lucky enough to find a quarter graded at MS-67, it could be worth. And in some cases, Even more if the coin has unusual features or is in an exceptionally well-preserved state. Error coins with significant doubling or off-center strikes can also bring in big money. Certain double-die varieties, for example, have sold for hundreds to thousands of dollars in high-grade condition. A rare error coin or one with unusual features might even make it to an auction, where coin enthusiasts bid for these unique pieces. Possible value of high-grade or error 1971 quarters, $20 to $1,000. If you're interested in finding a valuable 1971 quarter, here's a quick recap on what to look for. Check for the D mint mark or absence of one for Philadelphia. Look for any doubling, misaligned strikes, or other errors. Find coins with minimal wear and scratches. If you think you have a high-quality or rare error coin, consider having it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. Collector tips for 1971 quarters: mint marks, errors, condition, professional grading. So, to wrap it up, while most 1971 quarters are only worth their face value, there's a chance some of them could be worth much more. It all depends on condition, rarity, and any unique errors they might have. Finding one of these rare coins could be like finding treasure in your pocket change. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more coin and collectibles content, and hit the bell so you never miss a video. And don't forget to check your change. Who knows, that next 1971 quarter might be worth a lot more than 25 cents. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more.